What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, DC Too Cool, back again for another video. Today's topic is WrestleMania 32 review. And the show was pretty mediocre. It was okay, it had its parts. They were pretty good. So let's go ahead and jump right into this bad boy. And the first match on the actual card, not the pre-show, but the actual card, was IC title match, ladder match, featuring Zack Ryder, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Sin Cara. Six-man ladder match for the IC title. And it has some good spots in here. Sin Cara had a couple good spots. Zayn had some amazing spots. Kevin Owens, he looked pretty good. Didn't do as much as I thought he could have or should have. Same thing goes for Ziggler. Didn't really do much that match. Miz didn't really do much that match. Ryder didn't do much that match. He actually came out as the winner, which was pretty surprising and shocking. I'll give him credit on that. Nobody saw that one coming. That was a nice swerve. So I think it's pretty played though, cause post Mania, right on Raw, he lost the next night. And then he gets a rematch on SmackDown. I don't know why they play folks like that for. You get somebody a title, man, give him a title run. But the match was pretty solid. Good spots. Overall, the match itself wasn't entertaining. As entertaining as it should have been. The TLC match last year with New Day and Lucha Dragons, and who was the other team? Was it only those two teams? I think it was only those two. I forget. But that match had more entertaining spots overall, I think, or more entertaining as a whole, not just the spots. But the match is, like I said, is pretty good, solid match. I just wish other people had done more in the match. You go on to match number 2, Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, a phenomenal one. Very disappointing. No, the match was good. Don't get me wrong, the match was good. Solid, good match. They've always had good matches in their rivalry and everything. But there was really not really that many spots, man. I mean, Jericho really high fly. Styles is pretty much grounded. I mean, he didn't hit, the spiral tap. Didn't bring that back for Mania. Then hit what he used to call the I forget what he called it. It was the move where he used to go run towards the ropes. He kind of jumped over the rope. He cleared the ropes, but he did it like from a backwards moonsault type of position. I forget what he called that move, and it's a great move and stuff, and or the one where he used to stand on the ropes, and then he will springboard or a flip into a clothesline, like he did with the triple threat like he did with the triple threat in Unbreakable 2005 with Daniels and Samoa Joe. I was looking for something big like that. A couple of those. It's Mania. The marquee card. I was really expecting him to show out. And he didn't do that, and I could tell he slowed himself down for Jericho. Like, Jericho's really good, legend, love Jericho, but I could tell like he has to slow himself down for Jericho. Jericho isn't as good as he once was, especially in the speed territory. My biggest thing with this match is they had AJ Styles lose the match. I'm just like, why? Why would you have AJ Styles lose the match? You cannot defend this. I'm sorry. People would like to say, well, what if Chris Jericho is about to retire? Or what if it was his last Mania? Look, I don't give a damn. I really don't. AJ Styles winning that match was going to do more for his career than it was going to do for Jericho's career. Jericho can put over Fandango at WrestleMania 29. I guess they thought the kid was going to be pretty good. They believed in the kid. Thought he was going to be alright. Whatever. But at the end of the day, he was a nobody. He's still a nobody. AJ Styles is an accomplished wrestler, a big household name. Everybody knows who AJ Styles is, who is a wrestling fan, a core wrestling fan. I'm talking about no ignorant casuals who just are WWE fanboys. I'm talking about people who actually know wrestling. They know who he is. You normally watch the Royal Rumble when he debuted. Not a person sitting down. Everybody was jumping out their seats. Everybody was going through the roof. Everybody knows this man. He is the greatest professional wrestler in the world today. He was the hottest free agent in the world. And you mean to tell me you have him lose his first Mania? I think that's beyond disrespectful. In my opinion, I feel like Chris Jericho buried him, and the powers that be are at fault for that. Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, those kind of clowns, because they don't see the talent in a lot of guys that most people and everyone else can see. So that was a big mistake on that. So I'm never going to accept that with you know without being upset. I'm not going to never accept that. That was bullshit. And the thing about Kevin Owens losing, his match wasn't as bad because he had to defend his title against Five of the People in a ladder match. So that's a little different. I was upset a little bit that he lost to his first Mania, but technically the way his match went down, you can make a actual claim. Okay, well, he was jumped, or he was this, he was that, you know. But AJ Styles was Chris Jericho. He already won the rivalry. He already had him 2-1. So there's really no reason to have this match again. I think it's just a match that, because they had nobody else for him to face it in Mania. So for the final match, he should have went ahead and went over on Jericho. You know, we don't fight for nothing, no titles or anything, just a singles competition. He should went ahead and went over on Jericho, and that would finally ended that rivalry for good, you know, and he could have went ahead and moved on. You know, even though he has won number one contendership on Raw post-Mania, people are like, well, you're happy now? No, I'm not happy. Let's be real about this. He's going to face Roman Reigns, and they're not going to let that boy get over on Roman Reigns. It's going to be some fuckery, some shenanigans, you know. They don't let him be Roman Reigns. If he did win the title, if he did win the championship, that still don't justify the fact that he lost to Mania. Like, people act like, well, because he did this, so I guess that makes up for that. No, it will never make up for that. I'm sorry. Moving on, League of Nations versus the New Day. New Day had a great entrance, pop culture, mainstream, you know, the legendary Dragon Ball Z coming out with Super Saiyans, well, coming out as Saiyans. You know, he had his hair spiked and everything, which is awesome. Coming out of a giant box of Booty-O cereal that they turned on the side, with the cereal actually rolled out. Like, that was a cool entrance. That was a really cool entrance. And to be Saiyans too, that was really, really, really cool. Like, I was like, the nerd inside me was just going nuts. So that was by far, I think, minus the theatrics, I think that was one of the best videos. One of the best entrances. I thought that was so good. Knew they coming out with that entrance, so that was great. They lost in League of Nations in a mediocre match. Match was alright. I mean, League of Nations really ain't that hot. I mean, personally, I think they're just a bunch of, you know. I mean, I like Del Rio, like Sheamus, I like Barrett. Don't really care for Rusev, never have. And frankly, really, in my opinion, they're above his level. Like, they're higher. Like, they're like. Del Rio and Sheamus are former champions, world and WWE champions. Barrett, you know, led the Nexus. He led, you know, the Core and IC champion and King of the Ring. It's like, you know, I feel like they're actually over, like, they're better than Rusev. So I don't know why he's in the group. Nah, I mean, anyway, but yeah, mediocre match. You know, actually very bad match. It was short and it was just there to be there. All it was an excuse for them have the legends come out, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, and Mick Foley facing League of Nations. My thing about it is, how y'all could have promo and talk shit and act like, oh, we're so big and nobody can face us, nobody can touch us, when they haven't beat New Day one time except for Mania. So that was just corny. That was just an excuse to have the legends come out and whoop their ass, whatever. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Oh, it was okay. It was an okay, solid match. I really feel like that match should have been. You talking about a no holds barred street fight? That match should have went to a parking lot. That match should have went outside. That match should have been in the crowd. That match should have been more epic. They should have had Ambrose look strong and beat this boy with everything but the kitchen sink. Hell, even the kitchen sink too. And then if he had went down and lost, he would went out looking really strong. Instead of, oh, he brings out a kendo stick in the chair. That's all you got the whole match. Like, that ain't no damn street fight. This ain't no brutal, you know, fighting for your life against the beast. Come on, man. And then we get to the triple threat match. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. Now, I called from the beginning that either Charlotte was going to retain or Sasha Banks was going to win. Pretty good match. In my opinion, I think it was the best match of the night. A lot of people say Shane versus Undertaker. We'll get to that soon here. But these women really performed. They really did their thing. Great spots, great actual in-ring work. Too many botches throughout the night. It wasn't just them throughout the whole, all the matches, for the most part. Too many botches. But other than the botches, the match was a really good match. Ladies want to do their thing. I love Sasha Banks' gear. Tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero. That was amazing. You know, and really good match. I mean, I thought it was pretty slick how Flair got involved, kept Sasha from getting involved, which, when Charlotte had the figure 8 on Becky, which let her tap out and everything, which made Becky look like a loser again, and Sasha actually didn't lose the match, technically. So I thought that was pretty clever the way they did that. Alright, moving on. The Undertaker was a Shane match. Good match. Shane still looked pretty good for his age and hadn't been in the ring for such a long time. He still did his thing. The spots were really nice, but the spots were all so predictable. Even when he went off, like as soon as he cut those bolts or whatever off the cage, and he didn't do anything, like take the door off or whatever, I said, okay, here we go. Okay, you better get knocked through the cage. Sure enough, he got knocked through the cage, and everybody started chanting, holy shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, that was predictable. You think he cut it open and he didn't go to the door conveniently? Like, no, that was too predictable, man. Choke slam on the steel steps, that was predictable. Even the spot where he jumped off, I knew that was going to happen. I mean, I ain't saying I didn't enjoy it, it wasn't entertaining, but we knew it was coming. And when I know every spot that's coming in a match, that to me doesn't make a good match. I mean, you gotta give Shane credit though, because I mean, he put his body on the line, man. That dude is incredibly insane. And I knew the match was gonna be good. A lot of people doubted because he was older and things. But I said, look, Shane, he never delivered a bad match. He's going to deliver, and he did. So it was a good match, really good match actually. I think it was, like I said, too predictable with the spots. Shane mostly guys beat up the whole match. He hit a spot here, hit a spot there, and I think that match honestly was overrated. That's just my opinion, though. I think the women had the best match of the night. But a good match. Moving on. Baron Corbin, the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. He wins that. I think that was cool. Baron Corbin's a good kid. I like him. He's a great talent from NXT. He debuted on Raw after the next night, so that was pretty good. I would rather, since he was in there, I would rather had him or Mark Henry. I think that's a great way to have a young talent be dominant and look fierce and to come up. So that's what's up. I'm happy he went ahead and did his thing, got in there. The Rock The Rock wasted my time, man. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of seeing somebody come back, even if they're a legend or currently or a big star, like Jericho or Rock or whoever, to come back and cut a 20-minute promo. I'm just not a fan of that. If they actually gonna come back and do something, I mean, it's cool to see you once in a while. When you come back so much like Rock does, without sporadically throughout the years to cut a 20-minute promo or whatever, I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you on WrestleMania, I don't want to see you all like that. And he did have a match. Eric Rowan, 6 seconds, and there he's like his ass by the wire failer, like he's about to. Here comes John Cena, just to pop up for that one night. He's not actually back. It's just like, what are y'all doing, man? That's just fucking terrible. All y'all did was just fucking just bury the Wyatt family again. I mean, I'm so sick of the way they're treating the Wyatt family, man. Oh, attitude adjustment. People's elbow, rock bottom on Bray Wyatt. Like, what are y'all doing? This dude supposed to be feared. The new face of fear. This dude's a great talent. How is he not going to take him seriously if he gets his ass whooped all the time, or the Wyatt family loses every match? It doesn't make no sense to me. But it is what it is, man. So, on to the main event, which was not a main event in my opinion. It's terrible. Roman Reigns versus Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Let's be real about this. We all knew Roman Reigns was going to win this belt. It was Triple H was just a placeholder, keeping that belt warm to get him over, so they can just sing his praises. Oh, he's been a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion. Ha ha. Blah blah blah. We all knew this. So the match was it was boring, bro. I'm sorry. The match was boring. Triple H, in my opinion, really can't wrestle like great. He's more of a brawler. We all know Roman Reigns is mediocre in the ring and on the mics. So it just was bad, bro. It was not that good. It had a couple spots, and the spots weren't even that hot. I mean, neck break off the table. Like, come on, it'd be a big deal. I mean, it looked good and all. It was okay, but it was just a bad match for dude. I'd much rather watch any other main event, any other Mania, damn near. it did not deserve the hype and praise that it got. Well, not praise, but the hype that it got. They tried hard to push this boy and to book him